Hi, I am getting my March plan with me all figured out, and I have had the brain issue of not knowing how to record it because I want to do a plan with me video. I love doing plan with me's, they're so much fun. But I also don't just want to show like setting up the spreads. I want to talk a little bit more about how I'm going to use them. And I feel sometimes with my traditional plan with me, record, edit, cut it all down to like 12 minutes of footage or less, sometimes it gets missed with all of the chatting and bits and bobs that I want to do. I do have a video coming out in the middle of March, end of March, all on my February plan with me actually planning spreads. I'm really excited for that. I'm looking at my stickers. That's why I keep looking off screen. They look so stinking cute and my eyes just keep catching them. I want to take a very similar approach with my March plan with me in particular. I want to do more of a live setup, kind of walk you through what I'm going to be doing. I have my headphones in. I have Married at First Sight Australia loaded up, ready to go. I'm going to have an overhead, I think, camera going through my plan with me, and then one up looking at my face again. I really liked doing that when I was doing my in-depth January review. That was just so much fun, just talking to the camera and talking about my spreads. I am going to show you while I'm here the stickers. They look so freaking beautiful. So this is the entire collection of all of the large, small, decorative washies, and then the Monday to Friday headers. And then I have, because everything's all set up around me, I have the cover page here. This is a dice poker game board. My family plays this all the time. They were a big inspiration for the theme this month, especially everything going on with Dad. So I just really kind of wanted to have a commemoration to him in my stickers this month in the family. This is the 1-page calendar. I do have a 2-page calendar as well that goes within the freebie pack. And then this is my printer goofed, but I'm going to still use it. This is supposed to be the exact same length as that. You can kind of tell it's a little bit shorter, but I'm going to use it even though the printer goofed and only printed out 3/4 of it. This is an entire blank quote page to fit into the journal as well. But what I think I'm going to do with it instead is to cut it diagonally on the corner. That is kind of the idea that I had for this specific in mind, putting this on the top corner or bottom corner of something to create more of like a scrapbooky board game feel. I'm starting off with a cover page. This is so much fun to have the full dice poker board already set up and ready to go. This oopsie sticker page, which I chatted about earlier, I printed off and thought it would be cute to cut diagonally down and then have them on either side of the page. When fidgeting around with it, I did notice that I liked it a little bit better over a 2-page spread, so I'm saving this one for a little later on in the video. It looks so good. I just wanted a little bit more space to write over top in like the white areas of the paper without having to put another piece of sticker paper or blank paper with glue over top of it so my writing would pop off a bit better. This, I am working on the calendar right now. The calendar, I didn't remember how many weeks there were in March, so I had to actually flip back to my future log, so that's just what you saw there real quick. And this is the calendar layout that I have been using and loving for the last few months. I talk about it in my January flip through video of why I like my calendar set up like this. It gives me enough space to see what each week is going to look like. And then at the bottom here, I'm coming in with my dot grid ruler. Super fun and easy to divide my spreads. But this bottom part, I divide into personal and into business. So I can have a little bit more in-depth detail on what's going on, but I can still get like a quick visual reference. There honestly are so many ways that you can do a different monthly layout theme in your bullet journal. This is just the one I happened to choose because it was working best for me. I'm pretty sure I have like 10 different ideas in another video that I'll link somewhere in case you don't like just a 1-page weekly or a 1-page monthly and you want a 2-page monthly instead. To make the spreads flow a little bit better, I am taking some decorative stickers and just cutting and sticking them in areas that I like. Speaking of other layouts, actually for the monthly calendars, the sticker one that I just have here is part of the bonus pack that you get when you buy the entire collection in the month of March for this sticker theme. Otherwise, I do have them with my Toonie Bin freebie printables, and they have a one-page calendar, a two-page calendar, a quote page, and then a cover page. So you get 4 of those printable sticker items. And then as of late, I've been including a little bonus page, which is actually these little stickers here. I ended up creating an entire deck of cards, 52 cards, and then was like, I think I only want a couple of sets, but I already had them pre-created, and I thought it would be really cute just to include them as a little washi strip down the side here. And then I think I might come back in and do some more weekly styles with it, but that page is specifically going to be for business goals. I feel like this is just a little bit more chatty versus showing you exactly what I'm doing in the journaling. This spread, coming back to me doing a little oops with the printer and only printing out 2/3 of that quote page, I am using it for my gratitude log. I've done this before in the past with different setting up my bullet journal themes and like monthly plan with me's. I have yet to use it, and know for sure in 2025, but I don't think I've used it for at least December, November. I want to say like October and September. Maybe it's like the summer, the last time that I used a gratitude log, but I noticed that I need to start getting back into it. I did my self-care checklist in January. I talked about that in a studio vlog before, and that was really helpful to kind of keep my mind focused on positive things. But I want to have a little bit better access in my bullet journal because that's something that I bring around with me a little bit more than a notepad. Notepad is great for when I'm at the desk, but not so much when I'm on the go. Here, funny enough, is a study tracker for my homework. I'm going back to school in a few days, actually next week, so I am getting all prepped up for that. I have a whole bunch of student videos. I'm just going to talk about the spread really super quick here. So I used this when I was in university, and I had a bunch of different classes that I was taking, and it was just super easy for me to color code each class with a little dot and then have a header of where it is on the page, and then all of my homework is in like that larger chunk section on the side. It was super easy for me to see where I was prioritizing my time, what needed to get done what day, and then the right side of the page had a list of all of my different assignments, quizzes, different midterms and stuff that I needed to take. So that's what this specific spread is going to look like once it's all filled in. It looks a little bit blank right now, but just trust me, it'll have some type of flow going through. I do think though that for this specific side here, I am going to just write out like different homework, quizzes, assignments for one class. So unlike my other one in this yellowy colored journal, I'm just gonna flip back to it really quick, where I had 5 different classes that I was taking, I'm gonna have one class that I'm taking this year for March and April, and just have multiple categories for that specific class. Hopefully that makes sense. I think I'm gonna do some videos on it, either in different shorts or reels. Maybe I'll do a longer video of what March looks like once it is filled out to make a little bit more sense. But I think I talk about it in my student videos that I've done in the past before. I'm now doing my weekly spread. This has also become one of my faves over the last little bit too, and I'm just using the daily stickers. I love having the daily stickers because it is so much easier for me to just pull out one sticker sheet than having to carry around a whole bunch of different pens or markers and make sure that they're in the right color palette. I do try to pull all of my colors from Crayola if I can. If not, I have a couple, I say a couple, and like there's 25 probably on my desk right now for the Tombow brush pens to kind of satisfy the colors that I'm missing more in like the muted tones, but I do have a couple bright ones like that red one, that like ruby red. But I'm dividing the page with my dot grid ruler to make it a little bit easier into thirds and then into halves just up at the top. And then I have my priority sections, or like what I really need to focus on in the week. So it's going to be school, business, YouTube. I want to be my priority for March, but this is just a little flip through for you guys to take a peek at. Enjoy!